Mata Mohan Dey Oswal Public School. I am Sujal Verma from Class 1 Commerce. Topic is effects of COVID-19 on the global economy. Introduction. Let us start the topic COVID-19, and today we will talk on the effects of COVID-19 on global economy. Firstly, I say that there are many changes on economy due to COVID-19. If we see, then there are both good and bad impact of COVID-19. But the rate of global economy is continuously declining. There are some points of effects of COVID-19 on global economy are given below. Point 1. Sharp rise in unemployment. Due to COVID-19, it has great impact on sharp rise in unemployment. The first is the falling demand for goods and services that has slowed down the rate of growth of gross domestic product. The second is the sharp rise in unemployment as a result of the shrinking of economic activity. The third is the inadequate liquidity in the system, which has severely affected both production and circulation of goods and services. Point 2. Stress on supply chains. I have heard of 2020 being referred to as a bad movie with a particularly grim storyline. The fact that the origins of the virus lie in China, the de facto factory of the world, has only served to accentuate the damage from an economic perspective, with a significant percentage of supply chains reeling in shock and crumbling with each passing day. Point 3. Impact of lockdown on government revenue. The lockdown necessitated the suspension of all economic activities, which require persons to travel or work outside home, such as manufacturing of non-essential goods and construction, have stopped since then. While this has resulted in a loss of income for many individuals and businesses, the ongoing 40-day lockdown is also going to severely impact the revenue of the central and state governments, primarily the tax revenue that they would have generated from all such economic activities. Point 4. Petrol, diesel sales shrink, LPG sales rise. India's petrol sales shrank by 17.6% and diesel demand tanked nearly 26% in March as the economy froze under the nationwide lockdown. Also, aviation turbine fuel sales fell by 31.6% as flights got suspended alongside the shutting of businesses. The only fuel that showed growth was LPG, as households rushed to book refills for stocking during the 3-week lockdown period. LPG sales rose 1.9% in March. Point 5. Reduced consumer activity. Due to COVID-19, the daily routine of consumer working is changing. Like consumers' attitudes, behaviors and purchasing habits are changing, and many of these new ways will remain post-pandemic. While purchases are currently centered on the most basic needs, people are shopping more consciously, buying local and are embracing digital commerce. We will see an increase in the virtual workforce as more people work from home and enjoy doing so. Conclusion. The quickly evolving nature of the COVID-19 crisis creates a number of issues that make it difficult to estimate the full cost of global economic activity. These issues include, but are not limited to, how long will the crisis last, how many workers will be affected both temporarily and permanently, how many countries will be infected, and how much economic activity will be reduced. How much economic activity will be lost as a result of the viral outbreak? Thank you.